Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about a Gibson ES-135 hollow body with P100 pickups. This is for sale or trade. It is on Reverb and eBay, so if you would like to purchase it, you can look for it on Reverb and eBay. So without further ado, let's get into what we got here. So we have a 1996 Gibson ES-135 in ebony. It's kind of rare to find the ebony ones. Usually they're blue or blue burst or red. So this one is black. It shows very well for a 96 that has been played a lot. Okay, so let's keep that in mind here. So you're going to have plenty of wear on the pick guard here from scratches. You're going to have a few scratches here and there on the front just from normal use. You can see here by the pots there's some scratches. The worst spot on it is right here. It's just a small impression slash scratch. Again, this is a player's. Whoever played this guitar before, this whole spot right here, you can see where they must have their arm rested there, because it has a funny dull. So their shirt must have wore a spot, because it's not sweat, and I can blacklight it and show you, which I guess I can do since it is black, and it's hard to see imperfections on a black guitar. So we'll blacklight it for you before we're done with this video. So anyways, right here also there's some discoloration in the edge of the binding from the person's arm that was constantly touching it there. Again, this is more of surface scratches and player's wear than abuse or anything like that. And the fretboard on it is really, really nice. It's got a lot of dark veins in it. And then here's the headstock. Now on the headstock, it is, compared to the other ones that you see out there, it is really clean, but it does have its faults. There's a scratch right here, obviously probably from a string swinging around when they were tuning it and restringing it. Right here on the edge, I mean, this is getting meticulous. I mean, you really gotta look for these tiny little imperfections, but I'm still pointing them out nonetheless. Down this side is the worst. Right here, it's just a little bit of the finish that had chipped away between the headstock overlay and the neck. So not bad. Truss rod in this thing is also really good. All the frets are really super clean, no dents, dings. I mean, just super nice frets. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. And we'll start here. So again, the back of the headstock, it's in really clean shape. There's no chips or nothing around here on the back, which is pretty strange for something this old and used. But no cracks or nothing, no breaks, repairs in the neck. Now we're about to get to the worst part of this guitar, and this is what upset me when I bought it, and they didn't disclose this. So here we go. They had the strap button screwed into the back of the body. And not only did they screw it into the back of the body, what do you see? Look at that. It's not even centered. So you wanted to talk about an unhappy camper. I was very unpleased when I took this out of the box and I seen it had that in it. Other than that, this guitar is in really good shape, and I am extremely pleased with it otherwise. So let's continue on with the defects now. Right here where the neck meets the body, just a smidget of the finish. It popped away between the wood and the plastic binding there. No big deal. That's completely normal, but there's no no cracks or stress or anything like that. The neck's straight, it's not bowed or warped. Now right here on the horn there is a small chip in the clear right here and right on the very tip here. They're very small, very minimal. I would take and just drop fill with some vintage lacquer on there myself, but I'm not going to do that because it's not my guitar. Well, it is my guitar, but somebody else will own this. This is one that is up for sale and or trade, so it is not going to stay with me. So I will let the new owner decide whether if they want to leave those 2 chips in the clear there, and if they want to leave that or tape it off and fill it with epoxy or whatever they want to do. But I am leaving it just as is. The back of it is in really clean shape. I mean, it does show, it shows the dust like crazy. It's one thing about black. But yeah, there's just a lot of really light surface scratches. See, yeah, you can see it right there, and that's probably from buttons on your shirt and stuff like that, because there's no buckle worming in the back of this guitar. So the guy must have wore a button-up shirt, because there's an awful lot of superficial little scratches on the back for him to be just wearing a t-shirt or something like that. So, and then down here, I don't think that's missing clear coat, but it's definitely an imperfection in the binding. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, you can see the line right there, but it is on the bottom. You'll never see it, especially if you have a strap on it. So we're gonna hang that up, take another quick look at it. There you can see the 2 chips, one right there, one right there, just ever so slightly on the tip of the horn. And I don't even really think that's, it may or may not be a chip, but this is definitely a chip right here. Other than that, I really can't find too much wrong with this, other than the dumbass is putting the strap lock in the heel of the guitar. And if you like that, that's another reason I left it out. I'm sorry if I said you're a dumbass, but I don't think you should do that to a guitar. I think that's kind of sacrilegious myself, but if you like it there, then more power to you, and the hole is still there. You can move the strap button back to where they had it. So it does come with this case here. I don't know if this is a Gibson. I don't think it is. I think this is just a hard 335 style case. Black interior. Yeah, it's not a Gibson. It would say Gibson right here. Here's the new strings I put on it. These are made for a local guitar shop for us called Lay's, and they are an amazing shop. And you want to talk about some really cool vintage guitars, Gibson, Fender, PRSs, and they even have their own brand. We'll get into that later. Guitars. So anyways, yeah, there's the 135 ES. It is a 1996. You can see lots of pictures of it on Reverb and eBay. We're gonna go ahead and hit this thing with a black light so you guys can see the overall condition of it here. Okay. Wow, that's bright. I don't know how this translates on film. ahead and turn it around. So there, you can see the chip in the top of that horn right there. Other than that, I mean, you can tell it's super clean. I mean, I don't know who put the strap lock there, but that's its worst imperfection, is that strap lock. Because I mean, just look at the neck and everything on it. It's just really good shape. No cracks, breaks, repairs. No pieces missing. Just nice clean guitar. And here's a good example. Look at my Strat. You can see where the finish wore through that. So you can see that the black lighting works. Some nicks there in the horn. Come around here, you can see more. So black light works. This is in really good shape. Alright, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you're interested, look at it on eBay and Reverb.